I'm Amy Cherry. Police continue to investigate a home invasion in Palm Coast. Ben Smith reports.
A man, his girlfriend, and a young child spent part of Sunday night on the floor, held there at gunpoint while 3 men robbed their Richmond Drive home. Chief Mark Strobridge is with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office.
These type of home invasions are not typically random acts that happen. Our experience is that they're usually pretty well targeted based on what they believe somebody may have in their home.
That said, investigators have not indicated how or if the 3 suspects are connected to the home or its occupants. An unknown small amount of cash and jewelry were taken from the residence. The man suffered bruises to his face and head after one of the intruders struck him several times. Anyone with information on this incident is urged to contact the Sheriff's Office. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Ben Smith.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
Lighting up its streets, Palm Coast City Council is set to vote on a plan to do just that. Mayor Melissa Holland says they're looking at funding a comprehensive and long-term lighting strategy along major thoroughfares in Palm Coast. Cost, though, is a major factor.
We needed to understand the more lights we put in, it's great for the community. It offers much more level of higher safety for our community, but balancing that with the cost is going to be important to all of us. So in the future, the citizens will know exactly where the lights are going to be installed, how long it's going to take to install them, and we're going to phase it out over a period of time.
They're planning to contract with Lassiter Transportation on the project that can exceed $107,000. Palm Coast is getting one of its beloved parks back. Next week, Holland Park will reopen, and it's going to look a whole lot different. There will be a 3/4-mile walking trail and even a dog park. The 26-acre park, that's the oldest and the largest in the city, also has brand new restrooms, expanded parking, and a state-of-the-art fenced-in playground, complete with a climbing wall, slides, and even a zip line. The dog park has 2 separate fenced-in play areas, one for large dogs and another for small dogs, plus a washdown station so dirty dogs don't have to hop right in the car. There are now 3 tennis courts, shuffleboard courts, 2 basketball courts, bocce ball courts, and a dugout and bleachers for the baseball fields. You can play horseshoes there, too. The grand reopening of the park after its closure for more than a year comes this Friday with a celebration at 5:30 that includes Mayor Melissa Holland, daughter of the park's namesake. The new leader of Flagler Schools handpicks his team. Mary Rose Hamilton reports.
Flagler Schools Superintendent James Tager has tapped longtime educator Dr. Earl Johnson to become the district's Executive Director of Leadership Development. He previously was the principal at Matanzas High School. Dr. Johnson began his career in education in Volusia County, where he spent 26 years as a teacher and administrator. He came to Flagler Schools in 2015 to lead Matanzas High School. He was recently selected as a finalist for the State Principal of the Year. Additionally, Mr. Tager has selected John Finelli as principal of Buddy Taylor Middle School. Mr. Finelli has been principal of Wadsworth Elementary School for the past 5 years. Finelli will take over for Nathan Lovelet. Mr. Lovelet begins his new position as director of the I3 New Tech Academy on the campus of Flagler Palm Coast High School. Now, the search for new principals for both Matanzas High School and Wadsworth Elementary School begins immediately. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Mary Rose Hamilton.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.